But I do also, there's another topic that is being talked about quite often, and I think I touched a little bit on with Win as well, and I'd love your take on that one, Len, is there's a segment of the population is saying, okay, I've had enough, it's too much, lots of my information are out there, and they're using services such as yours to go in and say, erase everything. Just
Well,
remove me from the
that
digital realm, if you will.
that you can do that to an extent. Actually, I'm finalizing a course right now for my company, CW Pensec, and it's basically an operational security course for individuals who want to reduce their digital footprint. But the truth is, the only way you can remove it completely is to just disconnect. But as a society, we have moved so much of our infrastructure to automated platforms that are mobile device integrated. It's basically becoming more and more difficult to actually be able to perform that. I
Yeah, it
mean,
is.
I've
It
got
is,
a
Len.
case I've got a case study going on right now, and I even wrote an article about this, and I'll be happy to send you the link for the article when we're done.
Yeah,
Uh,
appreciate it. Yeah.
but I have two granddaughters that are being grown, that are basically very, very similar in age and being raised radically different. I have, and I'm not going to give out my grandchildren's name, but we'll just call one J and one G. So G is growing up here in Texas on a farm. She's homeschooled. Uh, she has never been really in front of a screen from at any point in her life. She doesn't have access to computers, never been on the internet, has zero social media. She has chores, and she basically lives an older style of life. And in some ways, she is far more advanced than what I would see most of the children that are within her age. Case in point, she had a big canopy bed, decided she didn't want the canopy anymore, and at age 9 went out into the garage, grabbed her dad's tools, came in. My daughter comes in, and the canopy's gone. Didn't ask, didn't need permission. She just did it. Then we have Jay. So Jay has had a screen in her hand since about 6 months. I remember when she was about 2.5, 3 years old, she was watching children's shows on YouTube and had already figured out how to game the system, knew how to say skip the advertisements, knew how to search for what she wanted. I believe she was about 5 or 6 when she told us that she wanted to be an influencer. So I have one child who is very, very well grounded in actual reality. She understands chores, she understands responsibility, and she is not going to be affected by what other people think, but she is woefully unprepared to be able to live in the environment in the world that she is going to be turned into. Then we have another child who understands completely the digital ecosystem, but at the same time, you can break her with a dislike. So I don't really know which one of them has it better or worse, but I do see amazing differences in their development and just their character and their individuality as we've been moving forward through this process.